welcome to Lynn Educational Television. I'm Afton Dean, bringing you Lynn Classical Girls Basketball as they give host to the Crimson Tide from Everett. Classical coming in with an undefeated record. As everyone knows who has followed this team throughout the season, Classical wins the tip and we're underway. For Classical, it's Lauren Wilson, Ava Thurman, Lauren Hennessy, Akaya Brown, and Keisha Perez rounding out the starting five. Quick three from Lauren Hennessy, no good, rebounded by Akaya Brown to keep the possession alive. And Brown going to get called for the travel. And Everett will have the ball for the first time tonight on offense. Kaylee Rosie, Japhanie Pierre, Malika Galame, Casey Martinez, and Kesta Sandy round out their starting five.
First team foul on Classical.
Classical going to get charged with the foul. And Malika Galami will head to the free throw line. Everett looking to strike first in this opening quarter. And first free throw goes. One of two at the line. Rebound to Everett. Everett going to get another shot off the missed free throw. And it's going to go out off of Classical. So Everett hanging tough on the offensive glass. And some confusion as Everett looks to inbound here. Not sure what the confusion is. Originally looked like they were trying to substitute someone in. And finally, Everett will inbound. Three ball, short. And again, Kaya Brown comes down with the rebound. Thurman to Hennessy, over to Lauren Wilson. Lauren Wilson off the dribble, back to Hennessy. Hennessy, wide open three. And the shot goes. Lauren Hennessy gets Lynn Classical on the board here in the first quarter. Great ball movement around the perimeter for Lynn Classical. Keisha Perez with the steal. 2-on-1 break for Classical. Perez going to take it all by herself and lays it up and in with the left hand. Keisha Perez has had a great season on both sides of the ball. And you can always count on her being aggressive defensively. And turning defense into offense. And another steal for Perez. And shot doesn't go. Fighting for her own miss. And finally Everett comes away with it. Long pass ahead. Nice look. Shot doesn't go. That was a great pass. Nearly the length of the court. Hennessy sees nobody around her. Gonna pull up. Shot doesn't go. And Kaylee Rosie will lay it up and in. (5-4). Classical out in front by 1 in the early going. Wilson to the corner. And pass gets stolen as they try to go to Ava Thurman. 3-on-1 break for Everett. And Kaylee Rosie right there for the putback. And look down at my score sheet. I apologize for the error. It's 5-5. And that score is also reflected on the scoreboard. 3-ball long for Keisha Perez in the corner. Rosie will bring it up for Everett. pull up 3. Front rim to Kaya Brown, rebound. Ava Thurman looking to run. Pulls it back out and resets the offense. They go inside to Akaya Brown. Akaya Brown makes her move. And the shot goes almost a half hook shot. And Akaya Brown has 4 in this opening quarter as we come up on the halfway mark. Classical doing a nice job spreading the floor on offense as we have a jump ball, and possession will be Everett. And that's a big reason why Classical's been so great this season. The top of the GBL. Rosie, corner 3, long with it. Thurman, weak side rebound, had it momentarily, back to Everett. And traveling violation, so it's going to come back Classical's way. Classical, of course, led by seniors Lauren Hennessy and Ava Thurman as part of the starting 5. They go back inside to Akaya Brown. They like that matchup. Count the basket. And Akaya Brown has a chance for a 3-point play. And they have no answer, they meaning Everett, for Akaya Brown inside on the post. Free throw doesn't go. And stolen away by Hennessy. Hennessy will slow it down. Wilson drives. Floater goes.
Second team foul on Everett.
And Lauren Wilson, they're going to wave off the shot as the foul was before the shot. Classical, again, showing all aspects of their game right now. From behind the arc, inside. And lots of scoring threats on this Classical team. Hennessy over to Thurman. Back to Hennessy. They go inside to Brown. Again, Brown has good position down low. Kicks it to Hennessy in the corner. Hennessy will try. Shot off the rim and out. Rebound Everett. And they're going to charge Keisha Perez with a reach-in foul. Kaya Brown leading the way right now for Classical with 6 points. 6 of the 11 Classical points. Classical on top here, 11-5. Perez had the steal momentarily. Kaylee Rosie comes out of a crowd and will pull up from the free throw line. The shot goes. And if you're Everett, thank goodness for Kaylee Rosie, who has all, or I should say 6 of the 7 points tonight in this first quarter. And single-handedly keeping Everett in this game. Classical kicks it to the corner, up fake for Perez. Back to Wilson. They go inside to Brown. And Brown gets fouled. Not in the act of shooting, so Classical will take it out underneath the basket. Up for 11-7. 3 and change left to go in this first quarter. Right to Perez. And shot long, weak side rebound to Brown. And in and out, Brown another rebound. And we're going to get a foul, late whistle. So it'll be Keisha Perez heading to the line for Lynn Classical. Perez has been everywhere in this opening quarter on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. So 2 free throws coming up for Keisha Perez. Perez has 2 in this first quarter. Looking to add to this total. And pair that with a couple of steals. Perez makes the first. 1 of 2 at the line for Perez. And another jump ball. Kaya Brown hanging tough on the glass again. And it's going to stay classical ball. They go right inside to Brown, and Brown gets fouled. So more free throws coming up for Akaya Brown and the Lynn Classical Rams. Brown with already 6 points in the first 4+ minutes of the game. Make it 7. And Brown 1 of 2 at the line. And another turnover for Everett. And the ball will come back Classical's way. Everett with 5 team fouls so far. And Keisha Perez gonna get charged with another foul. We'll see if that means Perez goes to the bench with those 2 fouls early on here. Malika Gilami will head to the free throw line one more time. 1 of 2 so far tonight from the line. Misses both. It's going to stay Everett ball as it's out off of Lauren Wilson. Kaylee Rosie will inbound for the Crimson Tide. Turnaround no good. Ava Thurman there for the rebound. Classical will get into their offense here. Thurman thought about it. Back out to Hennessy. Inside to Brown. And Kaylee Rosie comes up with the steal. Everett looking for some offense in this opening quarter. Shot in and out. Rebound to Lauren Wilson. Wilson up ahead to Keisha Perez. And Perez count the basket. And Perez will go to the line. Not sure how she got that shot off. She was almost past the basket. So an and 1. And it will be Keisha Perez back at the line for the Rams. Perez having a very productive opening quarter. And Perez sinks the free throw. Classical with a 14-7 advantage here. A mixture of some good defense and some timely offense. Kaya Brown up to Thurman. Thurman over to Hennessy. Hennessy straightaway 3 off the mark. And it will be Everett basketball. Hennessy has already hit 1 3 in this opening quarter. So shot clock off. Everett can get the last shot. Drive no good, and it's going to be out off of Lauren Wilson, so it will stay Everett ball here. Everett looking to end the quarter on a high note. And what's been an offensive struggle here. And taking care of the basketball has also not been on their agenda for this first quarter. Go inside, and shot is no good. Kaya Brown comes out of a crowd. Pass up ahead to Perez, and it gets stolen away. And Keisha Perez is going to get charged with a reach-in foul. It was a dangerous pass that didn't quite make its way to Keisha Perez. So it'll be Everett ball, 7 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of time to get a quality shot off here to end the quarter. Kaylee Rosie gonna have to shoot it here. And nearly banks it home. But Classical will lead it here 14-7 after the first quarter. And Everett will start with the ball here in the second quarter, down 14-7 to the Rams. Kaylee Rosie single-handedly keeping Everett in the game to this point. Rosie drives, whistle, and shot will not count as a foul before the shot. So it will be Classical ball here. Everett has 6 team fouls. Keep an eye on that as they are almost over the limit, which could mean lots of free throws for Classical in this second quarter. Thrown away off the hands of Akaya Brown. Nice pass ahead, and Classical comes away with the turnover. Hennessy to the corner. Back to Hennessy. Will try from 3. Off the mark. Long rebound to Lauren Wilson. Wilson's shot no good. And Linda Jallo, who's just checked into this game with the putback to make it a 16-7 game. Classical doing a nice job on the glass. And who but Kayla Rosie for Everett adds to her total on the night. She has 8, your game's leading scorer. And she has 8 of the 9 Everett points as we sit at 16-9. Jallo goes baseline, denied along the baseline, going to kick it out. But Coach Sawyer going to get granted the timeout before the shot. So Classical will go into the timeout with 6 minutes and change left to go in this second quarter. They lead it here 16-9. And out of the timeout, Lauren Hennessy will inbound for the Rams. Into Lauren Wilson. See what Classical draws up out of the timeout. Thurman, mid-range jumper doesn't go. Kayla Rosie, look at her run. And gets it to the corner. Lauren Wilson rebounds off the long 3. Everett struggling from the field right now. And stolen away by Kayla Rosie. Wilson, the only one back for the Rams. Shot doesn't go. Nice defense by Wilson on the fast break, but somehow that ball finds Kayla Rosie. And Rosie now with 10 points in this first half. It's a 16-11 game. Everett with win 5. Thurman, she likes that shot. Along with it there. Nice pass up ahead. Again, another miss for Everett. Getting a lot of good looks, especially on the offensive glass, but have been unable to convert. Searching for any kind of offense here. And I believe there's some confusion with the clock here, as we anxiously await the the inbounding of the ball. And some confusion at the scorer's table. And we are now good to resume play. So Kayla Rosie will inbound it. Plenty of time on the shot clock, 28 seconds. They loop it into Jaffney Pierre. Pierre drives, kicks it to the corner. Dangerous cross-court pass. And that's going to be out off of Ava Thurman. Nice defense by Thurman. Gets in the passing lane. Casey Martinez has just checked into the game for Everett. Rosie can't handle the pass, and Lauren Hennessy going to come away with the loose ball. Hennessy looking to run. Hennessy drives, pulls up, and the mid-range jumper goes for Lauren Hennessy. Hennessy now has 5 in this opening quarter. And it's 18-11. Another turnover for Everett. Hennessy sets the offense. Over to Wilson. Thurman goes inside to Brown. Brown, good position down low. Can't bank it home. Gets her own miss. Back out to Hennessy. Hennessy, nice pass. Right up in the middle to Akaya Brown. And Akaya Brown going to get rewarded at the free throw line. Brown active inside in the post. And making her presence felt here in this first half. Short on the first free throw. It's Brown, Jallo, Wilson, Hennessy, and Thurman out there for the Rams. Misses both at the line. Everett with the ball, down 7. Rosie going to pull up from 3. Off the mark. Lauren Wilson, nice rebound. And we're going to get a jump ball here. And it's going to be classical possession as Lauren Wilson gets tied up, making her move to the basket. Casey Martinez out of the game for Everett. Jaffney Pierre back in. Dangerous pass gets stolen away. Everett initially had numbers on the break. But free throws coming up for Everett. Did not get the name on the back of the jersey. I believe that's number 12 for Everett. Glady Tejada for the Crimson Tide. Looking to salvage one. Does not. And stolen away by Keisha Perez, who continues to wreak havoc on defense. Hennessy over to Perez. Perez back to Hennessy. A little back and forth between Hennessy and Perez. And pass stolen away. And Everett having all kinds of trouble on the fast break tonight. And stolen away once again by Keisha Perez. 2-on-1 break for the Rams. Thurman can't get the shot to go, but we'll head to the line for 2 free throws. So Ava Thurman running the floor with Perez. And we'll go to the line. I haven't talked enough tonight about Classical's undefeated run so far. And look to stay undefeated on the season tonight against Everett. Thurman makes the free throw. One more coming up. And believe it or not, that's Ava Thurman's first point of the game. Hard to believe Classical's out in front. And Everett has kept Ava Thurman in check. Another steal for Perez. Hennessy and Thurman were running the floor. Would have had numbers on the break. They slow it down here. Thurman going to shoot it from the baseline. No, shot no good. Weak side rebound for Rosie. Rosie's pass up ahead. And again, it's Everett getting some good shots. Not much falling. And they're going to call a traveling violation on Lauren Wilson. And with that, we'll get a timeout on the Everett side. So Classical leading it here, 20-11, 2:24 left to go in this first half. And Everett searching for answers on the offensive side of the ball. Just over 2 minutes left to go in the half. Classical on top, 20-11. And a foul going to go against Ava Thurman. And Jaffney Pierre will inbound one more time for Everett. Into Rosie. Classical goes to the double team. We're going to get a traveling violation against Malika Gilmay. It'll be Classical possession here. Ava Thurman will bring it up for Lynn Classical. Go inside to Brown. Brown, nice position. And the hook shot doesn't go. It's become a big part of her game. And a big part of the Classical post game. Having that option inside. Rosie pulls up, rebound, hand it off to Pierre. Pierre's shot doesn't go. Rosie somehow gets the miss and puts it back along the baseline. Rosie now has 12 of the 13 Everett points. Wilson will try, along with it. Kayla Rosie looking to run here. Gonna pull up from three, in and out. Thurman with a rebound, and Thurman gets fouled. And Everett is over the limit, so free throws coming up for Ava Thurman. Looking to add to the Classical lead with under 2 minutes to play here in the half. Been a fast-moving first half here. Lynn Classical and Everett, if you're just joining us. Classical bringing an undefeated record into this game. Thurman misses the free throw and then comes away with a steal. Nice hustle by Thurman. Hennessy misses the shot. Again, Everett having all kinds of trouble on the fast break. Credit Everett, they are hanging tough on the offensive glass. 2-on-1 break for Classical, and Lauren Hennessy finishes with the left hand. Nice find by Thurman. Thurman to Hennessy. 22-13 Classical advantage. Three ball off the mark. Linda Jallo with the rebound. And And Jaffney Pierre gets in there, but it's going to be a jump ball. And this time it will be Everett possession. Everett going to have to be quick with it here with just 2 seconds on the clock. They get it into Rosie, quick release. And Rosie gets fouled on the three-pointer.
17 foul on Classical.
Coach Sawyer looks on in disbelief as they bail out Everett with 3 free throws here to end the quarter. And Everett can get back within 6 going into halftime. Kaylee Rosie makes the first. The game's leading scorer makes the second. And the trifecta for Kaylee Rosie of Everett, who is your game's leading scorer at the half with 15 points, and will head into the locker room with Classical leading here 22-16. We'll see you for the second half. And we return for the second half of action. Classical on top here, 22-16. Classical sputtered a little bit offensively in the second quarter. Everett outscored them 9-8. And we sit at 22-16. Offensively for Lynn Classical in the first half, it was Akaya Brown, Lauren Hennessy, and Keisha Perez with the bulk of the scoring. On the other side, it was Kaylee Rosie, who scored all but one of Everett's points. So 15 out of 16 coming from Kaylee Rosie, who has the ball and kicks it. Go to the corner. Drive, shot, no good. Everett's been pretty good on the offensive glass tonight, one of their bright spots. And they'll extend this possession as well. Trouble scoring the basketball, but again, very active on the glass. Lots of second and third chances. Everett will inbound. To the corner. And the 3-ball goes for Jaffney Pierre. Pierre's first points of the night. And it's a 4-point ball game at 22-18. Thurman's been quiet in this game. And the entry pass inside to Wilson gets stolen away. Everett can make it a 1-possession game here. Kaylee Rosie, baseline jumper doesn't go. And Ava Thurman comes out of a crowd with the rebound and gets fouled in the process. So it will be Classical possession here. First team foul. Malika Gilmay picks up the foul for Everett. Her second personal. Thurman out to Perez. Perez over to Hennessy. They go inside to Brown. Brown makes her move. Can't kick it out to Thurman. Somehow, Classical saves that. At first it was Thurman, then it was Wilson. They keep it alive. Perez for 3. Back rimmed. And they're going to call Tom in the basketball, so it will be Classical possession. Classical clinging on to a 22-18 lead. Classical yet to score in the quarter. Over 2 minutes in. And pass deflected out of bounds by Pierre. Classical looking to stay undefeated with a win tonight. Thurman's floater off the mark, and Thurman gets hit on the arm, so it's going to be Ava Thurman at the free throw line for Classical. Malika Gilmay will pick up the foul. She doesn't agree with the call, but it's Ava Thurman at the line for 2. Makes the first. Ava Thurman, as I mentioned, held in check tonight by the Everett defense. And Thurman automatic at the line. 2 of 2, 4 points on the night. Lead back up to 6 for the Rams. And stolen away. Again, turnovers. A common theme of the night for Everett. Nice move by Lauren Wilson. Wilson all the way to the basket. Little scoop layup. And believe it or not, those are Lauren Wilson's first points of the night. And blocked initially by Brown inside. And blocked again by Akaya Brown. 2-on-1 break for the Rams. Perez, no whistle. And somehow Classical regains possession there. Hennessy from deep. Long rebound to Perez. Thurman will get a shot. And Long with the 3-pointer. And another offensive rebound. And they're going to say Lauren Hennessy was out. But multiple possessions. That trip down the court for Classical, keeping it alive on the offensive glass. And it all started with Akaya Brown with the block on the other end. So we will get a timeout here with 4:23 left to go in the third quarter. Classical leading it here 26-18 over Everett. Everett will inbound out of the timeout. Classical going to the double team in the backcourt. Everett gets it over half court. And we're going to get a reach-in foul. And it's going to go against, I believe, Keisha Perez. That's Perez. That's her third. So Daphne Pierre initially was going to inbound, but it will be Kaylee Rosie inbounding for Everett. And foul going to go against Lauren Hennessy. And more free throws coming up, this time for Everett. In and out. Nice crowd on hand tonight. 1 of 2 at the line. Lead 7 for Classical, 26-19. Hennessy gonna pull up, short with it. Rebound tracked down by Pierre. Classical pulls off the full court press. Go inside. And Tatiana Mora, it's the defender in Akaya Brown, go by and banks it home. Corner 3 for Lauren Wilson. Lauren Wilson for 3. Big shot for Wilson. Wilson now has 5 in this third quarter. And Classical's lead is back up to 8, 29-21. Everett's going to call a timeout with 3:19 left to go here in the third quarter. Again, Classical up by 8, 29-21. Timely 3-pointer for Lauren Wilson. Prompts the Everett timeout. And Everett will have possession here. Quick double team inside. Nice defense for the Rams. And rebound to Hennessy. Good defensive trip for the Rams. little back and forth between Perez and Hennessy. They get it to the corner. Wilson will try again, this time long with it. And it's going to be classical possession as Rosie can't save it on a bounce. And she steps out. Classical getting some good shots here on offense. Wilson cuts to the basket and going to get hit on the arm. So nice play out of bounds for the Rams. And it will be Lauren Wilson at the free throw line, looking to add to her third quarter total here. Already has 5. Was pretty quiet up until this point, but has broken out here in this third quarter. Very timely for the Rams in search of some offense. Ava Thurman with just 4 points to this point. One of Classical's leading scorers on the season. Wilson misses both. Akaya Brown with the rebound. Gets her own miss. Akaya Brown hanging tough on the glass. The Classical comes up empty. Coming up on the 2-minute mark of the quarter. That's short from the corner. Lauren Wilson with the rebound. Up ahead to Lauren Hennessy. Hennessy loses it. Everett does a nice job getting back on defense. Rosie and Pierre both running the floor to defend the Classical fast break. And picked off by Ava Thurman. Thurman making her presence felt here on the defensive end. Classical can slow it down here a little bit. Coming up on the 1:30 mark of the third quarter. Thurman thought about it. Up fake. Drives. And it will be Ava Thurman heading to the free throw line. So nice aggressive drive for Ava Thurman. And she'll be at the line for 2. Halfway down and back down again. Ava Thurman perfect at the line tonight. It's always almost automatic for Ava Thurman when she goes to the free throw line. Great free throw shooter. 2 more at the line. And Ava Thurman has 6. And that's thrown out, so possession will come back Classical's way here. And it's great to see, as I mentioned, pretty good crowd on hand. Some staff, students, family members. Classical in the midst of a historic season. It's never easy to go undefeated, and that's what they're trying to do. It's probably a conversation that will become more real when we get into February. Of course, if they can pick up tonight's win, but it's got to be on the minds of a lot of these players and coaches, the possibility of an undefeated season. Well, Lauren Wilson tracks it down. Classical can take the last shot here, and I would imagine they would. Classical taking plenty of time off the clock. And now stolen away, and back to Hennessy. Thurman has to shoot it, and banks it home! Ava Thurman for 3. She knew she had to get it off. It's gonna count. And great way to end the quarter for the Rams. And they will go into the fourth, leading it 34-21. 8 minutes of basketball left to play. 8 minutes of basketball left to play. Classical on top, 34-21. And stolen away, and Perez starts off the fourth quarter for Classical with a steal and the lay-in. So a good start to the fourth for the Rams. Perez has been solid on defense tonight and all season. Really a staple on the defensive side of the ball for Classical. Perez running the floor and misses the layup. And I believe we're going to get a jump ball here. Quick start to this fourth quarter. Didn't get a moment to recap the third, but Lauren Wilson and Ava Thurman combined for 12 points. Ava Thurman, of course, banked home the three as the buzzer sounded at the end of the third. Entry pass off the hands of Akaya Brown. Rosie hits the mid-range jumper. 2 more for Kaylee Rosie, who was scoreless in the third. Thurman to Hennessy. Lauren Hennessy will try from 3. Off the mark. Nice dish inside. And the finish for Tasia Alexandre. Assist to Kaylee Rosie. Thurman drives, frees up some space, misses the shot, and we are going to get a foul. And they're going to actually call an offensive foul on Ava Thurman. So the ball will come back Everett's way here. And I believe we're going to get a timeout. So Everett's going to call a timeout here with 6:14 left to go in the fourth. Classical has extended their lead and are now on top 36-25. Everett is going to have to play catch up here in the final stretch. Classical on top by 11, 36-25. Everett with the ball here. And it's going to be out off of Everett. Linda Jallo has just checked into the game for the Rams out of the timeout. Hennessy, Jallo, Thurman, Brown, and Wilson all out there for Classical. Trying to go inside to Brown, unable to do so. Lauren Wilson, strong move along the baseline, everything but the basket. Another offensive board for Classical. Hennessy from deep. Shot doesn't go. And Linda Jallo comes up with the steal. So turnovers again, hurting Everett. It's going to say Classical ball. Everett not helping their cause. All kinds of trouble taking care of the basketball. And time going to become a factor at some point here. Nice inbound pass to Akaya Brown. Brown goes right up with it. 8 points for Brown. Pull up 3, no good. Classical crashing the boards again. This time Linda Jallo. Will bring it over half court and slow things down a little bit. Classical can afford to take some time off the clock here. And stolen away by Jaffney Pierre. defenders back for Classical. And nice defensive stand on the fast break for Classical. Again, Ava Thurman will slow it down one more time. Thurman off the dribble. And there's going to be a reach and foul. So wave off the shot. Classical will take it side out here. And some confusion here, and now we're going to get a timeout. So Classical leading it here, 38-25, and we're just about halfway through this fourth quarter. Classical inbound out of the timeout, up 38-25. Comfortable 13-point lead for the Rams. Barring a major comeback, they should stay undefeated here tonight with a win. Wilson gets into the seams of the defense and loses it out of bounds, so it'll come back Everett's way here. Jaffney Pierre gets tied up. And there'll be a jump ball coming back Classical's way here. Thurman will bring it up for Classical. Gonna see to Thurman. Nice move by Thurman. Too strong off the glass. Thurman's so good off the dribble. And two shots coming up for Everett. Casey Martinez at the line. Everett showing a little bit more aggressive play to the basket here in this second half. But Classical proving to be too much. And Everett not helping themselves at the line tonight either. Keisha Perez will check back in after a short break on the Classical bench. Linda Jallo will take a seat on the Classical bench. 1 of 2 at the line for Martinez. 38-26. Lead to 12 for Classical. Another nice move by Thurman. This time Thurman finishes strong. Ava Thurman just muscling her way to the basket. Rosie's floater goes. Rosie having a great game. Kaylee Rosie for Everett. And Perez quickly the other way. Perez went down hard. And looks like the trainer's going to come over to look at Perez. Perez did go down hard. Absorbed the bulk of the contact in that collision. And fortunately for Classical, Keisha Perez gets up under her own power. And we'll head to the free throw line. Makes the first. Another solid night for Keisha Perez. And Perez has shown some great improvements in her game this season. Being inserted as a key member of this varsity team this season. Makes both at the line. Pierre will try from 3. Too strong off the glass. Going to Brown. Brown quickly double teamed. And Coach Sawyer going to call a timeout here. Classical leading at 42-28. One tick under 2 minutes. 1:59 left to play in this game. Classical on top by 14. And we'll stay undefeated on the season, barring a miraculous comeback in the next 2 minutes. And Thurman's pass gets kicked out of bounds, so it'll stay Classical possession here. Ava Thurman and Lauren Wilson, both with big second halves for Classical. And Lauren Hennessy gets in the passing lane, so another turnover for Everett. Hennessy gets it over half court. Classical slows it down a bit, takes some time off the clock. They kick it to the corner. Wilson shot long. Akaya Brown on the glass one more time. Brown's presence inside has been big tonight and a major part of this Classical offense all season. Nice up fake for Tasia Alexandre. And Classical and Everett trade baskets in the final minutes. Lauren Wilson drives, shot doesn't go, and it's going to be out off of Everett. So Classical will retain possession here. Classical going to keep their undefeated streak alive. Hennessy will inbound. Loops it into Brown, and pass is stolen away. Daphne Pierre drives. Shot too strong. Another offensive rebound for Everett. Count the basket, and it will be Casey Martinez head into the line looking for a 3-point play. Nice move, absorbs the contact, gets the shot to go. And a bright spot for Everett in the final minute here. Makes the free throw. Just momentarily, Perez recovers it. And that will just about do it as Lauren Hennessy will dribble it out. And when the buzzer sounds, Classical will take this one 44-33. For Classical, another balanced scoring attack from the 5 starters. It was Ava Thurman who had a huge third quarter, and was Classical's leading scorer with 11. Akaya Brown with 10. Keisha Perez 9. Lauren Hennessy 7 points. Lauren Wilson 5. Again, a nice balanced scoring attack for the starting 5 of Classical. On the other side, Kaylee Rosie single-handedly kept Everett in this game in the first half. Finishes with a game-high 19 points. So that will do it here from the Lynn Classical Gym. Classical takes it over Everett 44-33. Classical remains undefeated on the season. I'm Afton Dean from all of us here at Lynn Educational Television. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.